Where would you, gentlemen and lady, like to go next? Did anybody have a chance to see the Cole?
I watched it.
The Cole what?
Cole is long. Cole is long-winded.
Cole and Cam.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Cole and Cam.
I saw a lot of it.
Cole is long-winded, boy. I think Cam got 2 questions in that whole show.
I think Cole's an Aquarius. Let me see.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, he's an
man.
Aquarius.
Yeah, he's Aquarius. We talkers.
He comes off very disingenuous.
You think so?
Really?
Yes.
How so?
I almost be cool. I kind of understand why some people just don't be doing interviews and get to talking.
Yeah.
I don't believe people like him. I don't believe nothing he say. He just comes off too inauthentic.
You got too much of a story for each.
It was too many times during that interview where he said, well, at first I felt like this. And then I felt like this.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
You don't think
Super
people
safe
are?
to do that.
He said that when it came to how Hov decided to market him early in his career, to how Hov decided to separate or do the deal, whatever. He said it when it came to the Cam suing him. He said it when it came to the Kendrick diss. He said it when it came to his features that was supposed to be both of them. It's just too many times where it's like, yo, at first it was this, and at first it be at first Cam, I was like, man, you suing man, but then. And then it always lands, and I don't believe none of that.
Will say I
Not
did
a word of it.
really like learning a new excuse. I'm sorry, I was mixing the tape. I couldn't get back to you. I was mixing the tape. Like it's 6 months, a year goes by. I'm mixing the tape. Sorry.
So Cole's not entitled to change his mind, though, Joe?
Yeah.
That's no, because I wanted to get pushed up. Because when I think if he could be that kind of person, because we all know them kind of people that's like flip floppy like that, almost, or it could be super super safe. So I can see you not liking it because when you do that, you get the opportunity to say it the right way for somebody. We all know what it feel like to put it out there, and they hate it. And that's scary. So you do it that way.
There are too many people in this world that come from different walks of life. There are too many things, places, and scenarios in this world for me to believe that everywhere you go and every situation you put yourself in, you're that well thought out when your first thought each time is what it was.
But I also think the most disingenuous part for me was when he kept saying that Cam was on his mind the whole time he was finishing his album.
All that shit sound fake.
I'm not thinking about no damn Cam.
All of that shit was fake, dog.
Yo, you don't think that somebody could have the initial emotional response? Like, man, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
But then you go home and you think about it. You're like, you know what? I did go back on my word.
Yeah.
I should have done X, Y, and Z that I committed to.
Yeah, and if you do that enough times, I think there's no need to say my first thought was this. No, nigga, that's your brain and your thought.
Right.
Own it. And if you felt that many times, then there's no way I believe that in all of the other circumstances on earth, the first thought never prevails. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
It just shows that you're human, though.
Yeah,
What are
but
the odds, though?
or that you're growing.
No, it shows you a celebrity and you got some media training and you know what to, you can be campaigning. You don't want to say anything that'll piss anybody off. You
Or
want
you
to
could
wear
be
the
a
right
people
colors.
pleaser.
I'm not going to wear no jewelry. I'm going to be very this. And he never wore jewelry. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that when Eminem wore the fucking black Air Maxes, studies was done in the back to see who relates to the black Air Maxes. The same shit they do with the president's tie during the debate shit. He seemed like that, and that's how he comes off. That's how he came off to me.
Yeah.
To me and me only.
I've known Cole for a long time. He's a genuine guy. That's him. Like,
Yeah.
I think people are entitled to change their mind and change their perspective and grow. But
Grow. He was
That's
talking
not
about
the
shit
same
that happened a
thing,
couple
though.
months ago.
You know what I mean?
We talking about shit that was.
is there a time limit on growth?
No. That's
Yo,
not the
in
same
hip
thing.
hop, I don't want to hear growth no more.
I've been said that.
No, I'm because it's too many niggas putting shit.
biggest room, Joe.
It's too many niggas put. No, I got that. That part is true. But it's too many niggas in hip hop putting shit on growth that don't belong there. Us calling saying Jay-Z don't believe in battling no more because he's grown. I don't believe Jay-Z don't believe in battling no more. I had to go home and say that. I got to come on the pod and just talk about all this bullshit. I don't believe for 1 second that Jay-Z believes that hootenanny that he told y'all. But for the sake of growth, we got to sound right on the microphone. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck
I don't think
that.
Cole cares about being politically correct.
Oh, please.
Shit.
You think so? Please,
I
please.
feel like with him, if anything, it would be just a him thing. Like he just might be that kind of guy. Sidebar, I hate those kind of people.
I think he's a nice
that
guy.
call and cuss you out. Then the next hour, it's like I threw it about. It's like nigga, stand on something.
Even with the Puff fight. What the fuck are we talking about? Cam, yo, shout out to Cam for being very direct with the questions.
Yeah.
Yo, did you get in a scuffle with Puff? Actually, I got the clip.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I got the clip. I got a clip.
I think that you could literally be like this is where I think the authentic piece is. I initially was like, man, fuck that nigga. I think that's an authentic reaction and response. And then I think, yo, I got businesses, I got brands, I'm this, I'm that. So now my cooler head or my logical, rational head has to prevail, and that's where you see the other side. I think both of them can be genuine.
You do something 27 days straight, it'll form a habit.
True.
If you were that much of the second thought nigga, I wouldn't keep hearing the first thought.
Exactly.
No,
That's
Joe,
true.
because in the moment,
That's
the
a
emotional
fact.
response
No,
is X.
That's a fact.
You know, I'm telling you, I don't believe that. I'm not saying that you are right or wrong.
Gotcha.
I don't believe that from him. Here's the clip.
It was a rumor. Did you ever scuffle with Puff before? Or is that just all rumor? Did
No,
you
that actually happened. I had a.
So, explain that.
Now, you know what? I damn near wish I could because it's such an ill story.
Yo, everything
You know what I
he
mean?
say sound like a lie to me.
matter
I'm
of
not
fact,
gonna lie to you.
We did a podcast, me and E, and we had a bonus episode that was the whole episode was just about that night.
Okay.
And that altercation, right? So we was gonna put it out thinking like, yo, it's cool. Like enough time has passed, he ain't gonna feel no way, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
And then all the shit happened with him.
Right.
And I was just like, nah, it felt like damn near like kicking a man when he's down. Like, you know what I mean? It was like it would have gave the news in the world more ammo.
I got what you're saying.
Just destroy this
Right.
this dude.
Yeah, it
And it's
wasn't
like,
a good time to put it out.
wasn't a good time. So similarly, right now it's like
Yeah.
I want to tell it because it's ill, but I'm like,
No, you
didn't
don't.
You could tell it
no,
now.
it happened. Yeah,
No,
it happened,
you
but the
don't
stories
want to
be
tell
wrong.
it. That
Okay.
is a
Narratives
lie.
around it be
Right.
wrong.
Let me let him
Like
go.
the
You know what I mean?
remixes is crazy.
The remixes is crazy, like how shit be happening.
Right.
But the remixes is crazy.
Right. No story that's out there has been right.
See, Cam's still trying, too.
Just so people know.
Even Punch from TDE, shout out to Punch, that's my man. But
Right.
he gave a rendition where I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, you got a lot of it right.
Right.
You wasn't really right there.
Right.
So even what you saying, you either missing details or misrepresented some details. I know the story, and he was right there.
Right.
And I know the full front to back. You know, I'm sitting in the driver's seat, and it's a memorable night for me. So it's like
Right.
I'm recalling that shit verbatim. But even somebody that was there that's giving it, it's like.
Yo,
That's annoying.
be
I
clear.
forgot Punch
Be
did that.
clear. I'm calling cap
Me too.
on everything he just said. Punch also went on Twitter and said cap.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't there, so I have no idea what happened. But I've been in enough fights to know that the niggas that was standing 5 and 10 feet away seen what happened.
Yeah. Sometimes they got a better angle.
It's a few of them niggas, they seen exactly what happened.
And
One,
Punch told that story twice.
and two, a lot of people have told this story, but two, he say truths in like a lying type of way.
Yeah.
I do believe that at some point he wants to tell the story. I don't think that point has been any time between the day it happened and now. You had all the time in the world. This story happened in
12 or some shit.
It was a long time
mad long. So you telling me I don't want to kick him while he's down? Yeah, he's down, but he just got down.
Yeah.
You could have told this story, dog.
kind of addressed it in the
I
music
believed
a
him
little
on
bit.
that. I felt like he said, like, you know, I wanted to
when he started his show.
Yeah, exactly. And then when that happened, the Puff shit happened, and he said, "Look, you know, I don't want to pile on." I actually
But if
believe
that's
that.
the
one.
case, why you can't tell it right now?
But he's
Why you sitting with Cam? He's in jail. The story's over.
So I think there's two pieces to it. I think one is, again, like I think he still doesn't want to pile on, but I think two, he don't want to do it on camera.
I don't want to do it on Cam
Yeah,
platform. I want to do it on my own
And I think that's the
platform.
part he didn't say. I think
Also, second thing,
I'm not
I
dropping
think
that story on nobody else.
that is so corny to say such told the story and he got it right, but it's certain things he didn't because a lot he got right, but a lot is like, nigga, you ain't telling it. That's the closest we gonna get. What do it matter if he don't have the fact that you elbowed him and you didn't uppercut him? Who fucking cares? It's the same thing. If you're not gonna give it up, who cares?
Well, he spoke about it on the off season. On I forget the lyric, but he mentioned him having a scrap with Puff. So it's not like he's never addressed it.
He's acknowledged it.
That's
I
not
want the story.
That's not an addressing
not
of
a
it.
bar.
that's just
That's
saying
not
it
the same
happened.
thing.
Yeah, but he made it known that it did happen.
So then tell the story.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, what the fuck you going on there
What's
for?
the point? If you gonna mention in the bar, tell the
Yeah,
story.
Puff done beat up a bunch of motherfuckers.
he beat a lot of
UCLA
y'all
coach,
ass.
motherfucker. A bunch of motherfuckers. Like, anyway. Shout out to J. Cole.
Yeah,
But, yeah, I don't believe shit that he
Aquarius is
said.
very good at lying.